Joe White.
Oh, is it my turn? I'm Katie Shander Reynolds.
Wow, she's good. We've only been around for about 27 episodes, and now you're finally catching on that. After I introduce myself, you come right in.
I'm a slow learner, Joe. Slow learner.
That's
welcome
excellent.
to Behind the Curtain.
Ashland Community Theater. Welcome, episode 28.
Indeed.
Unbelievable. Last time we were filming, I think it was 95 degrees outside
It was a
February.
beautiful, lovely, warm day in February, and now it's freezing, and the wind almost blew me to the next parking lot when I tried to get out of my car.
You're not allowed on bridges on windy days, I hear. So that really doesn't say much.
Not a nice day.
Not a nice day. So
but it's always a nice day here, right?
It is a nice day anyway. We're at wonderful Wacka Studios filming our show. What do we have on tap for today?
So today we're going to be talking with some more of our cast members from our fall show.
Which was Dinner Conversations, right?
That was the fall show, yes.
Oh my goodness.
Indeed.
Wow. So what episode are we going to, or scene are we going to?
I believe the scene that we are going to be talking about today is Lunch on the Run.
Oh my goodness, I remember that.
Written by
myself and
some other guy.
Yeah, short, bald guy.
He'll be here.
He'll be here.
He'll be here later. He can introduce
Mauro
himself.
Ciccarelli. What kind of a name is Mauro?
It's a really cool name.
It's a really
It's
cool
an
name.
unusual name.
It's an unusual
It's the kind of name that you're not going to be hearing everywhere you go.
Never.
And have your head turn like, wait, me? No.
So Mauro will be here.
He will be here, and Heidi will be here.
Heidi
She'll be over
Hansen,
here.
who is the director of the scene.
Yes.
Yes. And then unfortunately, Tim Loff, who was in the episode, is not going to be with us tonight. He's getting his boat out of dock, so he's going to be.
This is a bad day to be doing that.
I know.
I feel for him.
But he may not be doing that today. He was planning on it, but he's not going to be able to make it.
Okay.
And then Julie Murphy, who played Mauro's love interest in the scene, which, I can't give it away. I didn't say that. If I said that, I meant to say Julie was in the scene with Mauro. That make sense?
Well done. Well done. Good
you see the way I covered that?
Good recovery.
The way I covered that?
And
She
she's
can't
sick,
make
I
it.
hear.
She's sick.
Yeah.
Now, I'm getting a little worried there because Linda Slocum couldn't make it a couple of shows ago because she was sick. I wonder if people are just sick of us.
Maybe, I was about to say, people are just sick of coming on this show.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I know.
It's really too bad.
But
I enjoy it every single time I'm on this show.
I do. And you almost know exactly when you're supposed to introduce yourself, too.
The day will come when I'm going to surprise you and do exactly the right thing at the right time, and
Well,
you won't know what to do.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to live that long, but we'll see. We'll give that one a shot.
So yes, we will have Mauro. We will have Heidi. We're going to talk about Lunch on the Run.
Yes. And
yes.
But you know what I want to talk about before we get to that, before we see that wonderful scene? It was directed by Heidi and acted by many people in the scene. I want to talk about what we're doing April 30th.
Oh, God. Do we have to talk about that?
Yes, we do. April 30th, we are going to be at Nick's Pizza. What?
I'll be there.
You'll be there?
I will be there.
You're going to be there.
I will
We're
be
co-hosting the show there.
We're co-hosting our next episode of this show on April 30th.
Yes, it'll be a live broadcast at Nick's restaurant, right on Main Street.
Yeah.
And we're in the back, and he has...
he's a great sponsor of ours.
He is a great sponsor.
We love him.
He actually funds us, and he actually helps us. We use his space. We film the interns
We have filmed there before. Yeah.
The famous
John
scene.
Whenever we go in there and say, John,
yes,
we had this idea. He's like, sure.
Come on in and film.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
So we had this great idea as I was going in and asking for more money. He said, "Get out, get out." I said, "Can I have a slice of pizza anyway, or something?" He makes great pizza.
I just spent all that time talking about how
pizza.
awesome he is and how whatever we ask,
Yes.
he's like, sure. Don't
Right.
make it sound like
because
he
you don't
turned
come
you away.
you don't come with me when he
didn't
does.
turn
He
you
only says yes when you're with me. Yeah, so every time we have to go
Magic
together.
touch. See, I'm good for something.
Yes.
Okay, so anyway, what are we going to be doing at Nick's on April 30th with our live broadcast, Joe?
Well, we're going to have people come down and watch our show, the improv show. So we're going to have 6 to 7 different ACT players come down and do improv.
Live.
Live right there with audience participation with
And
Katie
food.
and I hosting.
Food.
There's
There will
food
be
there.
food.
John's going to have a price fix menu
Yeah.
that's going to be there, and he's going to offer some different types of things. There's beer, there's wine, there's beer and
improv.
wine.
Beer, wine, and improv.
And beer,
It's like a trifecta of fun.
It's a BWI. What is that? What letters is that? Beer.
Joe, are you okay?
Yeah, beer.
Beer is the B.
B.
W is for wine,
Wine.
and I is for improv. You were right.
BWI, we got it.
Okay.
So we're good. So we're going to have all those people done. So I want you,
All of
you,
every one of you out there
even
watching
the one
this
next
show.
to you, even the one sitting next to you
Even
on the
the guy who's
couch.
off in the kitchen making
Hey,
a sandwich.
don't go back. Don't touch that remote.
Come on down to Nick's.
Yes.
on April 30th.
Yes.
It's a Sunday
Yeah.
evening.
Yeah.
We will be there entertaining you in person with our comic
Yes.
discussion.
Yeah,
and there will be other people there who will be doing improv.
Do we know who's going to be there? We're still working that out.
You know, we're working that out. We have a lot of people interested, and we have to.
We have to
make
work
some
it out.
decisions.
We have to set some rules. It's
Yes.
a very, very clean show.
Clean family show.
Family show. It's
Yes.
going to be very nice. But the audience participation is going to be key, so if you want to come down, you don't have to be part of it. You can just throw things at us, like food, money. We'll take money, but it's fine. Throw us a butt, whatever, it doesn't
I
matter.
feel myself suddenly. I think it might be stupid.
We're going to have people come down, and you throw ideas at us. Like,
Yes.
Like, you know what? Here's a great idea.
Tell me your great idea, Joe.
What do you think would be a great improv thing to do? Just, see, this is improv. Yeah, quick.
Just give us an object. Bring a fun prop from home.
Bring a fun prop,
And
yeah.
tell us.
Bring a rubber chicken and say, here, go work with this. Rubber chicken, 2 people going to the doctor going to a veterinarian to get their rubber chicken fixed.
Okay, so meanwhile, that's happening, and then we also have a spring show coming up.
Now,
and
technically, it is a spring show.
It is technically a spring show.
June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd is
Still spring. Yeah, summer begins later in June. So the spring show is coming up in June, the first weekend of June. We are still not entirely sure where it will happen, except that it will be within the borders of the town of Ashland.
Yes.
And
Yeah. The name of the show is called 2 Acts of Murder. Yes.
Yeah, and rehearsals
If I
are
keep
starting.
talking, she'll kill me.
We're running over time.
That's okay.
We have a limited amount of
Limited
time.
amount of
to
time.
go. So rehearsals are starting.
Yep.
So we look forward to seeing all of you on April 30th at Nick's, and then in June at our spring show.
Yep. June
Yes.
1st, 2nd, and 3rd. 2 Acts of Murder.
Yeah, correct.
Excellent.
So now we're going to have you sit back and watch Lunch on the Run, and then we will have the actors here to talk with us about the scene.
That's excellent. Enjoy.
Hey buddy, can I have a drink?
How should I know this? I am not the bartender, but I guess I can figure it out. What would you like to drink today?
What do you have for wine?
Oh. How about this nice Cabernet Sauvignon from the winery Chateau Margaux? It's a red wine bottled in the 1960s, right?
You know what, on second thought, I have a beer. Give me a Smith's.
Easy.
Hello? Excuse me?
You snuck up on me like a blitzing linebacker for crying out loud. I'm sorry, sir. How can I help you?
I was wondering if Mr. Mann had checked in yet.
I'm sorry, Mr. Mann.
Yes, his name is William Mann. It's a blind date. My friend Beth set it up, and I'm supposed to meet him here at 12 noon.
Let me go check the roster and see if he's checked in yet. No, nobody by that name is here. Oh, my goodness. There's a commotion going on out there.
You know, I did see something out there. Do you know what's going on?
I don't know. It looks like halftime at a Jets game. Anyway, I'm sorry. Did you say 12 o'clock?
12 noon.
Do you realize it's only 11:30 and we're not even open yet?
Oh, I'm early. I'm always early. It's, you know, I could just wait over there or go home.
Oh, no, nonsense. I'll find a seat in the stadium for you, no problem. Let me check the will call window. Oh, look, here. I got a seat for you right here. Why don't we do this? I'll take down your name,
Okay.
and then when that Mr. Mann, I just love that name, Mr. Mann, comes in and he shows up, I'll bring him over. What's your name again?
It's Julianne Donovan.
Julianne Donovan. Is there a Q in that? All right, so let's have you sit right over here.
Okay, right here?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
And then when that Mr. William Mann
William
comes-
Mann, yes.
Oh, I love that name.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll bring him over.
Thank you.
Hey buddy, where's the men's room? I gotta take a leak.
Monsieur, it's right over there. It's the back, where it says restaurants. Now hurry back, I would not want your snippets to get warm on you. Hey, Mr. Tony, I'm going to the kitchen.
Huh?
Hey, you the owner of this restaurant?
Oh, yes, I am, sir. I'm Detective Johnson. Oh, detective. You're like an off-the-field referee. Yeah. You seen this guy? No, the only person I've seen is that lady come in here. Why do you ask? It's a robbery. Robbery. I hate interceptions. Hey, right around the corner was robbed. Oh, the security camera got a really good picture of him. And this is him. You sure you ain't seen him? Ooh, looks like a cross between Uncle Fester and the Pillsbury Doughboy. No, I would have seen that one. Hold it! Ain't you Tony Weston, the famous football player? Why, yes I am. Well, you're a fan? Oh my God, I had season tickets in '82. I saw every one of your games. '82? You know what? I've got behind that bar, 1982 yearbook, and you'd love to see scrapbooks and everything. No kidding. Yeah, well, just a second. Sam! Have those officers check all the blocks around here. You couldn't have gotten 5. Make sure you check the dumpsters. It's good behind the bar. I'll show it to you. It's great. It's got everything for '82 that you've ever wanted to see.
Julianne?
William?
Yeah, I'm William Mann. Beth said we'd make a great match.
Really? Oh, she's such a sweetie.
Oh yeah, she's a sweetie, all right.
Do you know what's going on outside? There's all this noise and commotion. Hope everything's all right.
I'm sure everybody's fine. It's probably just the cops rushing to Dunkin' Donuts for a free promo or something.
I hope you're right.
What about the free promo at Dunkin's?
No, that everyone's all right.
Oh yeah, sure. I'm sure everybody's fine.
So, how do you know Beth?
Oh, Beth and I, we go back to the old days, you know. I knew her, she knew me, we knew each other, you know. Enough about me. How do you know Beth?
Well, Beth and I met at freshman orientation. We've been friends ever since. Did you meet her in college?
Oh yeah, she's a real wild one, I tell you. Go Eagles!
We weren't Eagles. We were Violets. We went to NYU.
Oh yeah. Real wild. Go Violets.
Wild? Really? Because Beth's a Mormon, and I don't remember her being that wild.
Oh, well, she's wild for a Mormon. Anyway, enough about good old Beth. Tell me about yourself. What do you do for a living?
Well, I manage an office for a dentist, the Norman Thomas Dental Offices.
Oh wow, sounds like a great job.
I hate it. It's boring, and Norman, don't ever call him Norm, is not the best boss.
Really? Why is that?
Well, you know, not only do I have to do the usual things in the office, like, you know, greet the clients and set up appointments, but then I have to clean the offices and clean the dental equipment and do all the billing. And then he makes me do other things.
Other things? Really? Like what?
Oh, no, not like that. He's not a pervert or anything. He just makes me run his personal errands, pick up his dry cleaning, put gas in his car, that sort of thing.
I was more interested in the perverted possibilities.
Really?
Yeah, really.
So, what do you do for work?
You could say I'm involved in banking.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, if you can get away with it.
What do you mean?
I mean, never mind. I mean, if you could break into it, the business that is.
Oh. Well, what bank and branch do you work at?
J.P. Morgan, you know, right by the Citgo sign?
I don't think there's a bank over there. Isn't that where the Spanish restaurant Mañana is?
Oh, it used to be there. It moved. It's a mobile branch, you know, banking on the run.
Oh. What do you do there?
You could say I'm in charge of loans. I kind of do what I want. You could even say I have a run of the place.
That's kind of exciting.
Yeah, if you can get away with it.
So do you work with Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac?
Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac? No, they work at another branch, so I don't see them that much. But I had lunch with Freddie's brother, Bernie Mac.
I didn't know that Freddie had a brother.
Oh yeah, great guy. Always telling jokes.
Did you know that Fannie Mae had a sister, Sally Mae?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Service around here is really slow.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, isn't it?
I could really use a drink.
I could use a whole bunch of them.
You know what? Why don't you sit here and I'll go get us a couple of drinks? What would you like?
That'll be great. I'll have Smittix.
Let me go show you a picture of the team. This is great. How do you keep in touch with the old guys? Like that head coach of yours, Cat. Oh, Cat. You know, he's great. He's actually in the Hall of Fame now. You know that?
No kidding.
Yeah, we play poker once a year. You know, we get together in Vegas. Yeah, I play with Timmy L, 4G Greg Smalls, the Prill brothers, Garrow the kicker. Oh, what kind of name is Garrow? I don't know, it's like a five guys.
Can I have a Bud Light, please? And what's your most expensive glass of wine?
Oh, that would be the Latour Private Reserve Cabernet Sauvignon. It is magnifique. You will not be disappointed.
Oh, we'll have a glass of that. Who's this a picture of?
Oh, that's the man who robbed the bank around the corner. That's what all these sirens were about. The man over there is a detective. He is talking to the owner of this place, Tony Weston.
Wow. You wouldn't think something like that would happen in this neighborhood.
Go figure. This place has gone down the toilet ever since they opened that strip club around the corner. My dear madam, would you be starting a time?
Yes, my dating became. Oh, he will be paying. Here you go.
Oh, great. Hey, next round's on me.
Oh, I know it is. So much more.
What'd you say?
Nothing. So you're in banking.
Yeah, banking.
Make any large withdrawals lately?
Withdrawals? Excuse me?
You know, anything interesting, exciting happen at your branch lately?
What do you mean?
Look, I don't know what you think is going on here, but I know exactly who you are.
You do? You do? I mean, who, me?
Yeah, you're the guy that robbed the bank around the corner.
No! I'm more your man.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, Billy. What's Beth's last name?
Smith Wilson?
Good guess. But no, it's Kramer. Beth Kramer. Now listen to me.
Please, don't turn me in, okay? I'm sure we can work something out.
I'm sure we can work something out too.
So what giveaway was it tomorrow?
Yeah. That, and you didn't know anything about banking or Beth, and you were looking around like you were gonna get spotted.
Okay, so what do we do now?
How much money did you get away with?
Let's just say that it's more than enough. I'm never gonna have to work again.
We do have ourselves a predicament here. You have all that cash. No way to get out of here to spend it.
Yeah, that does seem to be my biggest problem at the moment.
I can't think of a way that you can get past that detective out that door. Not to mention all the cops outside.
Yes, I know. Thank you for reminding me.
If you go out the door with that briefcase, you're going to be stopped and searched. But
what?
if I go out the door with that briefcase, they're not going to pay any attention to me. Because they're not looking for a woman. They're looking for a man. A bald, short, fire hydrant of a man carrying a briefcase.
I don't mean to be mean, lady.
I'm not being mean, I'm just stating the facts. Now listen, here's my plan.
Okay, what is it?
You're gonna leave the briefcase here with me.
What? No way! That's not gonna happen.
Okay, I'll just turn it in right now. Excuse me. I need 1 minute. Just 1 minute, thank you.
Please sit down. Okay. All right, what's your plan?
You're going to leave the briefcase here with me. Then you're gonna go out the door, away from all the craziness and up the block. In a few minutes, I'm going to leave with the briefcase. I'll meet you, and we'll split the money 50-50.
What? No way! That's not gonna happen.
Excuse me! Can I have a menu? Thank you so much.
Would you please sit down and stop that? Okay. All right? But you know what? I need something as collateral, so you're not gonna take off with the money.
These are the keys to my house and my car of a 1972 blue Mustang. Parked across the street, you can see it right through the window.
Really? That's a sweet ride for a lady like you.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Take these keys. In a second, we're gonna stand up and say our goodbyes in front of everybody. Then you're gonna leave and go wait in the car for me. I'll be out in a few minutes.
Okay, I guess I don't really have a choice, do I?
No, you do not. Come on, up.
Okay. Well, Julianne, it was nice to have met you. Maybe we can do this again sometime soon.
Yes, that would be lovely. You have my number, so call me.
And I had the concussion. Well, I had about like 3 of them. That was like, I don't remember. Then I had the hurt ACL. I hurt the ACL right here. They didn't call it an ACL back then.
Excuse me, I am so sorry to interrupt. Detective, who's this a picture of?
And that's the man that brought the bank around the corner?
Seriously?
Yep.
Wow. You know, that's really odd, because this looks just like the guy that was sitting here a minute ago, except for a stupid wig.
What? What?
Look, he's heading for that blue Mustang. I bet that's his getaway car.
Are you kidding?
Wait a minute! Sam! Hey, Sam, grab that! Sam, grab that gun! Okay! Get back! Get him! We got him! Okay! We got him!
Hey, watch the move!
All right, where's the money, Sue? Where's the money? That must be in that car. Strip that car down! Strip that Mustang down!
Oh my goodness, there was a bank robber in my restaurant. Can you believe this? This is unbelievable. I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Oh, it's Beth Kramer.
Beth, are you okay?
I am. It was just, shocking.
I can't believe that there was a bank robber. What are you drinking?
Whatever.
Okay, Jack, do me a favor. Get her anything she wants on the house. I'm gonna tell the guys a great story for 6 ways. Hey guys, guess what?
Are you doing right, madam?
I'm fine, thank you. Hello, Norm? No, I'm not on my way back. In fact, I quit, effective immediately. Did I get the Mustang detailed seriously? Actually, I did have it taken care of. You're not even gonna recognize it. Oh, thank you so much. And let me just see if I have a little something for you here. Yes, I do. Here you go. Thank you so much.
My lady, you are more than kind. Did you eat the jackpot or something?
You could say that. You could say that.
Just a strip club.
Wow, what a scene that was. Hope you
Great
enjoyed
scene.
Lunch on the run.
Welcome back.
Yes. Who do we have with us?
We now have the famous Mauro Ciccarelli,
Yay!
who not only acted in the scene,
Yeah.
but also co-wrote it with you. Busy guy.
That was a lot of work.
Busy guy.
It was a lot of work.
And we
Yeah.
have Heidi Hansen over here, who directed the scene.
Yes. Amazing.
Yeah. Was this your first time directing with Ashland Community Theater? I thought so. What did you think of that experience? As opposed to the acting side of things.
Well, I think I really liked the fact that I could sit back and see it all kind of come together and see all of the choices people were making and kind of having good conversation around that to bring a vision of it together. That was fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's great. It's great. Now, Maura, you wrote this thing with me. Do you remember the process that we went through?
I do not recall that process. No, Joe, I don't.
You don't? Okay. It's going to be a tough interview. So you don't recall anything? You remember how it all... Remember when we first decided to write this one?
No, I don't really recall that, Joe.
Because, yeah, funny, I don't either. I don't have... Then how did it get on paper?
Magic.
Magic, okay.
Magic. I'm sure it was magic.
I'm going to refresh the bald guy's memory, but we were actually at a...
We were at a country fair.
Yes.
Yes.
A fair, the
And-
country fair.
And you were square dancing.
Yep.
And
You were my partner.
No, I left prior to that because I don't square dance.
Oh, you were dancing as square as they could be.
No,
Yes, you were.
I'm pretty sure you were by yourself. Had a hard time getting a partner.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
just like every...
That's what I remember, Joe.
That's not good. Anyway, so he and I wrote this at the square dance. And actually it was in the backyard of
A square dance.
Improv preview.
of my house. Oh my God. Fill in the blank. Mauro's never.
Mad Libs with Mauro Ciccarelli.
Is this PG-13?
Yeah, PG-13. I can't spell. It could be B-U-W-Y for all I know. I don't care. But it was fun writing with you, even though you don't remember it.
I recall some of it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
You do.
I do.
That was great.
Many of the funny things that I said and not so funny things you said.
Wow. This is the stuff we get back. So let's talk to Heidi a little bit, maybe. Get some insight.
I
into
have
Heidi's
a question for you. Can I ask Heidi?
Oh,
Oh, he has a question to ask.
So this was your first foray into directing the act?
I don't think he was listening.
Yes.
Excellent. And I just want you to confirm or deny the rumors that I'm a prima donna. That's not true, correct?
Oh
You
my
said you had the
God.
option to confirm
Or
or
deny.
deny. You can't then lead the
Confirm
witness.
or deny.
You want the answer to be
Actually, I think I just
prima donna.
did.
No. Mauro's not a prima donna in any way.
So I do get to star in the trailer now.
Oh, yes, you can have a star on
As
the
soon as we have a trailer,
So we have a trailer. Yeah.
there will be a star on.
You got the star in the outhouse right now. That's fine. You got actually
Alright, so
4
I took
stars.
over your
You got
office.
4 stars.
Good to know.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So when we start filming, we can anytime you guys are ready, just let us know. Oh, the red light's on.
Oh, it
The
is.
red light's on.
The red line.
All right. So back to Heidi because I'm done with you. When you were directing this scene and you had to deal with choir boys like Mr. Him or and I think I was like the quietest guy on the set.
Oh, I'm sure you were not.
One of the 6 of us, I think I was in the top 6 of the quietest.
That's right, yes, that's
Okay.
right.
Okay. And then you had to deal with Tim Loff, who was in our scene too, we were like 3 little children running around. How did you contain us? Well, having 2 little children at home,
Well, Joe,
did it come into play?
Right, so what I did at home, I didn't do what I do at home. I stopped and I just stood there.
Well, you did spank him once.
That was only after you got a timeout.
Well, that was different, but you got the spanking.
I would just stop, quiet, and then it was just because, everyone finally kind of saw, oh, wait, we should stop.
How long did it take? How many hours?
No, not hours, Joe. Give yourself a little credit.
Okay. It's a tough crowd. I'm getting scared.
No, usually just a few seconds, right?
I don't know, I wasn't
And
there.
then I would just say, I think everyone's got great ideas. Let's just try it. Let's just try, play with it. That was a word I used a lot. Let's just play with it and see what works.
What was your favorite suggestion that you made during the thing that you remember?
That I remember?
Yeah, because you may have forgotten the ones that you really
Right,
liked.
because I think I've forgotten. One of the things that was really fun is, so as you wrote the scene, there was a little bit of movement in the script, but not a ton.
Mhm.
But there was the potential. Everyone saw that and said there's this great potential for all this running around across stage, and so that was fun. Sitting back, looking at the script, and kind of marking where should that be, and then playing with that. And I think we all came together. I threw some ideas out. We said, oh, maybe it'll work like this, and then we did it. And some of it worked, some of it didn't. Other people had ideas, and it just kind of came together and was a collaborative effort. And I think that's the great thing about so much of what ACT does, act.
Yeah.
We act up.
Yeah. And out sometimes.
Right, and out. Anyway.
So were there any ideas that were floated that didn't work and you had to say, I'm sorry, that one's not a go?
Yes.
Is that hard? Like to...
The only thing I can think of is an apple right now, but
We're not going there.
That
We're not
was-
going
no, we're
there.
not going with the apple.
It was
What was?
2006.
I know that was a different,
Yeah,
whole different
show.
show.
I-
Was it the football?
Yep.
There was the
Oh,
football
there was the
stuff.
football, yes.
Was a
Throwing
big
the
deal.
football.
The throwing, yeah,
The
at the
spiking
end.
of the football is
Right, because it just didn't make sense. It just kind of
Yep, didn't work.
didn't work.
But we tried it.
But we tried
You
it.
let us play our little silly reindeer games out there.
Right. Yes.
And you said, that's not going to work. And we listened, and you were right. It didn't. It wouldn't. It wouldn't.
So Mauro, can I ask you a question?
You, Mr.
I'm a little scared of you right now. So
You're fine, it's me he doesn't like.
in writing the scene, did you picture yourself playing that part? Like as you wrote the scene, were you thinking, oh, this is gonna be me, and I'm gonna do this here?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of did. I mean, you know, Joe and I did. We sat down. I had this idea. We kind of talked about it. So when we work like that, I always kind of picture myself in some kind of role. You know, not whether I actually, you know, portray it on stage or not, but I always kind of see it from my perspective a little.
Was it fun to play the part, having written it?
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, I like the idea. Joe and I, we toyed with it. It was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed it.
I really appreciated the recycling of the mullet.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yes! So much
It's
fun.
very dear to me, that wig, and I get my money's worth out
You
of
do,
things.
you absolutely do.
I'm sure we're gonna find a way to work it in again. We'll do our best.
I wish I had video of the first time the two actresses in the two different scenes that they first saw you in that mullet. Your reaction when he came out in
first time in
Speed Dating was scary. And the first time Julie saw him, I literally thought she could not control
couldn't
herself.
do it.
In
We just
rehearsal.
had to we had to stop. It was hilarious.
It's like she just
and you know, Mauro just wears it so well.
He does.
He knows how to wear it.
He has the panache to pull off the
Exactly.
mullet.
That's my own hair. I used to have it. That's why it's so dear to me. It took years to grow, you know that.
Oh my goodness. That was special. That was very special.
So what do you think of the twist at the end? Because that was one of the things we wanted to make sure that we got in there about the whole, how she was kind of talking to him the whole time. Do you think it worked? From an audience perspective, I don't know. I'm trying to get some feedback. You were.
I mean, from my perspective, it appeared to work. I mean, you know, it's different, obviously, perception when you're on stage opposed to the audience. I mean, the audience seemed to react to it, you know, in a manner that I thought they liked. So, yeah, I thought it worked.
Yeah.
I think you could definitely see the progression of when Julie's character kind of said, "Who is this guy?" Right? He's really kind of full of crap, right? So that was kind of a fun journey to see and to take.
Favorite line you had in the scene? Excuse me.
Favorite line? I like the, there were a couple, but I kind of like the Freddie Mac one and the Bernie Mac.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of funny. Yeah.
There were a lot of funny lines in that scene.
Yeah, I just, that one kind of, kind of resonated a little. I mean, I could also hear certain people in our audience laugh, and I knew who they were, and I knew they we kind of wrote that joke a little for them, you know, because it's not a real deep finance joke, but it's a bit of a finance joke. And
Bernie Mac's in finance?
no, he is not.
He's not in anything.
But his brother is.
His brother is. That's wow.
But no, I like that one. I thought it was kind of fun. Yeah.
I like the homage we paid to some of our poker players that I don't know if a lot of people know that we did in the scene where you were trying to get out the door. Tim and I took the picture and went over there, and he goes, "Hey, do you see any of the old guys anymore?" So as I was going through the listing of all the people that I was naming all of the people that we play poker with on a regular basis, and it was kind of nice to hear that and see that from things. So you can, one of the few advantages you have is you can write some jokes just for a certain number of people in the audience. So
There were a lot of inside jokes in this show, I think, that were sort of written into scenes. There were a lot of those little...
Which other ones? I remember a few, but which ones do you think of?
There was one that was written for us, actually, in We Must Go On, where they said something to the waiter about how, this wouldn't have happened if you had been willing to work with Katie.
Yeah.
You hadn't refused to work with Katie.
Or
and then when the phone was ringing, they're like, "Oh God, it's Joe! No, you talk to him." It was fun.
And the other one too is when we did Huddle Up. There was this inside joke between us when I was writing the play on the board, and you were saying, "Why don't you do?" I thought I was Y and X. I tell you, you are. Can I just finish writing my play? And I was going to say, "You can correct it later." Just finish writing my play. You can correct it later. It made us laugh during the rehearsals. We had a great time. I tell you, that show was fantastic to rehearse.
It was really fun. It was,
You know.
it was well organized.
Oh my goodness, it was so, I had more fun sometimes rehearsing the scenes with you guys than I did, being on stage sometimes. 'Cause on stage you get nervous about whether you're gonna make it or not. Do you get nervous on stage?
Usually beforehand, I get nervous, but once I kind of get out there,
Yep.
it kind of just fades. And the thing about this is I had to wait through the entire show,
Yeah.
which I did not like. So next time, I would like to pick the order. But that's me. I get just I want to get out there. You know what I mean? And waiting for the entire length of the show is like, okay, I need to be on there sooner.
Yeah. What about you?
I think there's always that adrenaline rush that hits you just before you step out onto the stage and as you assume your character and such. I think there's always that. And so I do get that as well.
What about you?
I don't get as nervous now as I used to. I used to get dreadfully nervous, like nauseated.
Really?
Yeah, the first couple of shows
You're
were really
sitting next to
hard for me.
Joe. I'm sorry.
But now, no, not so much.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah, I think that's interesting, yeah. I think it's interesting that different people have different methods. I get nervous months before the show, and I have these nightmares about some things that are going to go wrong about like 5 months in advance, because I'm already planning the mistakes that we're going to make.
Really? Because I always get just cool, calm, and collected throughout the whole process.
Me, yeah, exactly. Well, that's acting.
Yeah.
Do you know what happens to me now? I get nervous on stage. Like if I'm on stage in a scene with there's a few other people and it's one of my sort of down times and everybody else is,
Yep.
and I panic thinking, am I going to remember my lines when the time comes? That's when I get
Yeah.
nervous.
Well, I think we talked about this last time with the group as well, in a cast where like it's the DMV, you and I.
Right.
Well, if I don't say anything, right, I know it must be your line. When you're done, it must be my line. It's kind of
Right.
easy. But when I felt in Lunch on the Run, I was always worried that we were going to have to walk around to the back, and then Arnie's brings a cupcake out, whether a cupcake or an apple. Was it an apple cupcake? I wasn't really sure.
It was a cupcake one night and then
Twinkie the
something else.
next night, whatever it was, he was bringing out, and then Tim and I were talking, and I'm sitting there going, so Tim and I are talking, we're saying, I think she's going to start saying, what's on? We got to remember exactly when we're supposed to make the move over.
Yeah.
That's more painful sometimes than actually knowing your lines on stage. Now, were you in the scene with the large ensemble cast that you had that happen? Where you were like not in it for a while and then had to come back in?
I'm sure I have. I'm trying to think of an example
I'm trying to think of the
The
ones you were in,
recent-
yeah.
recently. But
Well, if you think about the ones you did with me and Chris Dever, where we did
The
the
therapy
therapy
sessions.
session one where
yeah,
you came in and you sat
Sure.
down and other people
we're
would
talking.
have to
and
wait
there's-
around and you
Yeah. Oh,
then you have
right.
to go off into singing and stuff. So that's what I recall. Like you got to remember, I got
That's when
a
I would.
line in 10 minutes
Am I taking the bite of the apple at the right time?
because that's the important
That's the
thing.
important part.
Can we not circle back to that again today?
We can. We can talk about it many times. Well, I'd rather move on to the cupcake. I'd rather move on to the cupcake issue. This once again inside jokes. We won't get into anymore. Okay, save us, Katie. Add something else that has nothing to do with apples or cupcakes.
So, Heidi, you looking forward to the spring show?
Yes, I think it's. So what I really like, it feels a little different than
Yes.
past things, so the radio play. I think that's great. I'm
Yeah.
really excited about that and the opportunity to
Sing?
sing and do something a little bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Sing with my sisters.
Yeah.
Me too. When are the auditions, Joe?
Oh, we'll tell you next week. We're fully cast. We're done. If you go check our website, we'll tell you exactly when you're going to have to be there.
And it shows this spring?
Fully cast, done. He's out. No, it was great. Yeah, it would be fine. Yeah.
So when's the show?
Yeah, it'll be June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
Okay, and auditions?
Auditions, yes. We will have them. And it was great to have you guys singing in the show. You want to be one of the singing
You
girls?
want to be one of the singing?
Oh, I'd love to be
Chicks.
one of the singing girls. I've just a wig.
Now, you guys you're rehearsing tonight for
We
that.
are rehearsing tonight,
Now,
our first rehearsal.
Is
Right.
all the what we call the ACT jingle ladies going to be there?
As far as I know.
Jody?
I don't know if Jody's going to be there.
Jody, because you've got Maddie,
We have Maddie.
Maddie will be
Yourself.
there. I will be
Heidi.
there. Heidi will be there.
Kristen.
Kristen, our new friend,
New friend.
should be there.
Kristen should be
Yeah.
there.
Nice.
Good times.
It's gonna be a fun cast.
Good times. yeah.
Fun cast. And that the scene that you guys are in called 39 Steps, a live radio play by James Landry. And I think that's going to be really fun.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing how that all transpires on
So are
stage.
we.
It's going to be real fun. Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah. And don't let Mauro know when the auditions are done.
Okay.
Okay.
I've been working on a singing voice.
Can you do that?
That'd be good.
Can you
He's
sing
standing
Far,
for
Far
Joe
Away?
Antoinette.
I can't sing far, far away.
Try that later. Okay. So Mauro, you're down for the April 30th improv. Heidi, you're coming down to the April 30th improv.
I am.
Awesome.
That's going to be great. So
It'll
we're
be
gonna,
fun.
Yeah, I think we have about 6 or 7 different actors
Yeah.
coming down. And Katie, you're going to lead the whole thing.
Yeah, that'll be me.
You're going to lead
Front
it.
center.
Front center.
Woo-hoo.
You're gonna run the whole thing.
Uh-huh.
Going to get the audience involved.
Yes.
Are we
You
gonna
serve
have
pizza.
I'll be the MC.
Yeah, yeah.
You can have her lunch.
I'll give it to you at
Improv.
the auditions.
Improv.
I'll give it to you at
You
the
missed an
auditions.
important word there.
You know what improv is, right?
Yeah, I understand what that is.
What?
It's the act of making something up.
There you go.
There you go. He's doing
There
it.
you go. So you're gonna bring your own lines. Right up here.
Whoa, it's not much up there right now. I'll have to do some studying for this. We will be graded, right?
Oh yeah, everyone's graded that. Yeah. It's like soccer. If you don't make the cut, you're into the lower improv team.
Wait a minute, when are the auditions for that team?
We'll let you know.
We'll let you
We'll
know.
be in touch.
Could be after and before.
All right, so I think it's time to thank our audience for watching another episode.
We did?
Yeah.
28 shows already.
28
It's
shows.
amazing. Where's 29 going to be?
That is going to be live
Yep.
at Nick's Restaurant on Main Street. April 30th. Come on down.
Come on
6
down.
o'clock?
Yeah.
6 o'clock start,
6
okay.
o'clock, yeah.
PM.
It
That's
has
PM.
beer, it has wine.
And improv.
And the improv.
Don't worry about
What
the
are the
letters.
letters?
Don't worry about the
Oh,
letters,
you'll
Joe.
worry about it.
And
All
do I
right.
need a passport to get to the improv?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
And you said live.
Live.
I think that's
Live.
a really important
It is.
term. I didn't really realize that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Live.
Live.
broadcast.
Live broadcast.
That's
Be
live,
fine. Yes.
not
Yeah.
pre-recorded.
7
No,
seconds
no.
delay. 7
Mauro,
seconds
it's
delay.
live.
Yeah. Okay. It's right after the audition, so it'll be fine. Thank you, everybody. Welcome.
Thanks for
Thank you.
watching.
Thank you, Mauro.
Thank you.
Thank you, Heidi.
Thank
And
you.
as always,
Coming
thank
down.
you. Thank you. All right. Good night, everybody. See you next time.
Good night.